Dear students, today I am going to show you a sequence diagram. So first you have to understand what is sequence diagram and how to draw the sequence diagram in today's session. Right? So first I will explain what is sequence diagram. Then I will show you how to draw the sequence diagram using StarUML. Right? So as a sequence diagram is a type of interaction diagram. It is a type of interaction diagram. It describes how and what order group of objects are executing together. So this is the most important part, and this diagram mostly used by the business people and software developers to understand the requirements for new and existing software model. So they have to analyze what's the requirement for the new, or the software is already developed, in what kind of the changes we can make or we can do in the existing system, right? So this is the important part of sequence diagram, and now I will show you how to draw the sequence diagram for login page, right? Here we have to understand in what way the flow of your sequence it will be executed and what kind of messages it will be interacted with each sequence. So that's the important part you have to remember before you draw the diagram, right? So just I am going to change the editor's details. Right. So the next I am going to change the sequence diagram name. Now I am going to draw the diagram for login page, sequence diagram for login page. So this is the simplest the sequence diagram. You can understand it easily, and what kind of messages, how many objects we have to create and what kind of messages it will be communicated over the objects, and the step by step the process or the sequence, you can understand that concept, it's very easily, right? First I am going to add one actor for login page creation or login page process, right? As a user, it's act as a actor for the login page, and just to drag and drop, you can extend the size of your sequence notation or sequence model. And the second lifeline, it's a system, or you can use either admin or whatever the device you are interacted to communicate with for login process. You can mention that name in that second lifeline. So the first process for the login, as a user request for new registration to enter into the system, right? So if you are the existing user, you can directly enter your username and password, you can log in into the system. If you are a new user, first we have to request for new registration. After successful registration only you can log in into your system, right? So that the information, it will be communicated with a database, or we can call it as, which is called as either authentication or authentication module. Now the user request for new registration, that's the first sequence number 1, right? So second sequence, as a system pass that information to the database, right, for the validation process, whether the user is really requested or that requested message is valid or not. We have to verify that one, right? Now the database is validated about the registration process, and I am going to add the got information for either yes or no, or true or false, or it's valid or invalid, right? Now after that registration validation is over, if you are the existing user, right? So if you are the existing user, no need to register as a new user, right? So you will get that message as already you have an account, right? So that information it fetched from database to system, the system it communicated to user, right? So the next one, if the same registration is validated if you are a new user, right? So that's the next sequence. And what kind of information now we are going to get? So we have to request to enter that the registration details or to enter the registration process as a sequence of the next process, right? Now the system is requesting the user to fill the details, right? So this is the flow which it's communicated from user to system, system to database, right? Now the second step, if you are a new user, right, we have to enter the registration details, whatever details it is available in your registration form or registration link. We have to enter all the details, and that details it will be passed from system to database, right? So that information it's going to store in the database. So here as a sequence notation or sequence diagram, we are giving the visual representation, right? So how that messages it will be communicated in background. Now that information is passed from system to database. So what kind of reply message we will get it from the database? Again, we have to do one more validation process. Now what kind of validation we have to do here? Whether the entered details is correct or wrong, right? If you are entering correct details, you can do further. The first step I am taking as a invalid, that whatever the registration details you enter, if it is an invalid, so now that message what we are getting, invalid registration. So if it is valid, whatever we entered in the registration form, the registration details, if it is valid, right? So the got information it gives you. So whether it's valid or invalid, we have to differentiate that information. It's like a decision statement, right? Now here once the registration is validated, if you enter the valid information, now what kind of information you are going to get it from that system? So definitely that registration is successful, or you registered the information is correctly, right? So now registered successfully, or what kind of messages you want to display it here, you can use it over in the message successfully registered or successfully you are created that account. So such kind of information you can add it over from system to user. That's the next sequence, right? This is the second step is over. So first we are requesting new registration. So second step we are entering the registration details. If the registration details is over, now we are entering the username and password. That information it will be communicated from system to database. So just we are passing that information. Okay. Now the reply message, again we have to validate that information. So whatever the username and password we enter, we have to validate, So username password is correct or whether we entered some incorrect credentials, right? Now we have to validate the login details. So first I am going to take as usual, that's the invalid. So the invalid due to either a wrong username or it could be as wrong password, right? Now we will get the messages wrong or invalid username or password, right? So I mentioned as and symbol. Usually you will get it the messages invalid username or password, right? So just you can change it over here. Now, so if it is valid, right? So your username and password, if it is valid information or you entered correct details, so definitely what kind of message you will get it here? That's a successful registration or successful login, right? here it's the sequence diagram. Very important thing you have to remember is, so you have to draw the lines properly, right? So if you change the space, so definitely the sequence number it will be changed, and entire diagram it will be gives a wrong information or wrong flow. So where we have to start from sequence number 1, or where we have to do the second sequence, third sequence, we have to be very careful when you are drawing the diagram, right? So at last, so once if you are having that valid registration, that message you are getting as your successful login, right? So just I am repeating the terms, whether we have to check valid or invalid for the registration, and when you are entering the details, again that information we have to validate it, whether it's valid or invalid, right? So if you missed any of the information here, so definitely the flow or the sequence of the communication, it will be collapsed, right? You cannot supposed to get that proper the development or in the software model, right? And so once if all the process is over, you can do the alignment process, and you can thoroughly check that the sequential number, so all the numbers it's properly mentioned, and it's a start from the number 1 to till that the last step, all the sequence it's aligned properly or not, right? Just I am adding some colors to differentiate or for easy understanding. So this is the color I used for to registration, and the next red color I used for to enter the details, and the last step for the successful login I am going to use the green color, right? This is the way you can create your sequence diagram for login page. I hope this video is helpful to you all. Thank you. Thanks for watching.